chapter 2, the Psalms, it states that the reign of the Lord's anointed. Why do the nations rage and peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us burst their bonds apart and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens laughs. The Lord holds them in derision. That was that. Then he will speak to them in his wrath and terrify them in his fury, saying, as for me, I have set my king on Zion, my holy hill. I will tell of the decree. The Lord said to me, you are my son today. I have begotten you. Ask of me, and I will make the nation your heritage and the ends of the earth your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron and dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Now, therefore, O kings, be wise, be warned. O rulers of the earth, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest be angry and you perish in the way, for his wrath is quickly kindled. Blessed are all those who take refuge in him. My favorite, or not my favorite, but what stood out to me the most is he who sits in the heavens laughs. The Lord holds them in derision. Then he will speak to them in his wrath and terrify them in his fury, saying, as for me, I have set my king on Zion, my holy hill. It says, you are my son today, I have begotten you. Blessed are all those who take refuge in him. He is speaking of Jesus. So in Psalm 2, it is my notes. It is one of the clearest messianic psalms. Originally, it had meaning for the Israel kings, but ultimately it points us towards Jesus Christ if you really look at it. The New Testament specifically applies this psalm to him. The nations rebel against God and his anointed Messiah, who is Jesus. Verse 4, he who sits in the heavens laughs. God is not worried about human rebellion. The laughter isn't an amusement or suffering. It's a declaration that no earthly power can overthrow his sovereign plan. 5:6, I have set my king on Zion, my holy hill. The king is ultimately Jesus.